Let's talk about these down low women. Let's talk about the women that try to be your friend only to try to sleep with you. That don't get talked about enough. Like we talk about DL men all the time, but we don't talk about the women that try to be your friend and they get to know you. Y'all get to hanging out a little bit and they get to throwing their little stuff out there trying to see if you're gonna catch it.
My name is Drew, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Real Talk Today. Today, I want to get into a subject that doesn't seem to get enough attention. And basically, it's about women, especially married women, on the down low. We will get into it as soon as we run the intro.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't.
First move and kisses Eden. The suspected adulteress pushes the envelope beyond just kissing when she removes her top. Soon after, the kissing resumes, and the suspect's bra joins the shirt on the floor. Sometime later, the accused housewife escorts her companion to the staircase. Brickley lays the young woman on the stairs.
Here it is.
The suspect proceeds to perform very intimate conduct on her female consort. Sometime later, the suspect and Eden finish up with a kiss. Brickley retrieves her discarded clothing, says goodbye to her friend with an intimate kiss, and puts an end to the night of
Looks like more than a
surveillance.
friend.
Cheaters puts out a call to a horned and scorned Tony.
I think this is a subject that really needs to be addressed because I think there's a lot of men out here that don't really realize, what type of woman they're married or whatnot. A lot of times, these women, they are interested in each other, but, if they're involved in the church or social setting or whatnot, that, being themselves is not acceptable. A lot of times they'll go ahead and marry you and have kids and, build a life, and bought a house and all your finances tied up in them. Only to find out 5, 10, 15 years down the road that they're on the down low. And I just think that, us as men, we tend to work hard, especially somebody that's trying to take care of his family. We work a lot of hours or whatnot, especially man, working 50, 60 hours a week, coming home, get something to eat, laying down or whatnot. He doesn't really have an idea of what's going on in his house. All he knows is, a lot of times he's fussing all the time. He can't do anything to make this woman happy, or she's not in the mood most of the time, whatever the case may be. He knows something wrong, but he can't put his finger on it. And a lot of times he's too tired to really realize what kind of red flags the woman is sending off. And it's especially a situation where a woman done cheated on you before. You should never give her a second chance. I promise you, it never seems to work out.
Let's talk about these down low women. Let's talk about the women that try to be your friend only to try to sleep with you. That don't get talked about enough. Like we talk about DL men all the time, but we don't talk about the women that try to be your friend and they get to know you. Y'all get to hanging out a little bit and they get to throwing their little stuff out there trying to see if you're gonna catch it. And you basically let them know, like, look, I ain't like that. You listen to their experiences or whatever, but you let them know that you're not like that.
Wait a minute.
I think this young lady said it better than I could. It's just everybody wants to bust out these guys, that are living double lives or whatnot. But I don't think that enough light is being shed on the situation the other way around. And a lot of women, they love double standards that apply to them because they think it's cute, as far as, being curious about the other sex and all that. But I think as men, especially as heterosexual men that don't desire a woman that want other women, we should be aware of the situation long before, situation gets too serious and our finances and lives are intertwined to the point that now we need the court to basically unwind it. I did a whole video on these particular type women and whatnot that's kind of sneaking around, And I think I did a pretty good job. Did a lot of research on it, but it's going to be coming up in a video in the future. So please keep your eye out for it.
Tony, you obviously know why you're here.
Yeah, I know.
And when you first called us, did those feelings come back up again?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I've been suspicious for a while.
Okay. I really want to stop your frustration and, you know, the anxiety of really just the not knowing what's going on. So
Yeah.
with that being said, are you prepared to see our surveillance?
Yeah, yes.
All right.
Let's do it.
And that's when we see them exchange a hug, and she walks inside. You do recall the surveillance cameras you installed in your home?
Mm-hmm.
We see them playing some billiards, and that's when something strange happens. Did you see that?
Whoa. Oh. You know, I can't, I'm so pissed right now, man. She even lied to me about this.
She actually receives a phone call during this time, Tony. Tell me if you remember this conversation you had with Lilith.
Hey, baby.
Just how slick they are.
Hey, what's going on? I'm on my way to practice. Oh, okay.
See old girl getting on up out of that.
Okay, all right, cool. What's going on? Why are you out of breath? Oh, I'm just up here vacuuming. I'm up in the pool room. What? You're out of breath?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just running around vacuuming. So, we practice tonight? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be home later. All right, I'll see you after a while. Bye. Okay.
I wonder how long.
Do you remember that conversation?
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, it was just the other day.
He's just getting
It
played.
was just the other day.
Yeah.
After finishing up that phone call with you, we see that female run downstairs, run out the front door. She gets into her car and quickly leaves.
Wow.
Tony, on this day of our investigation, we're outside of your residence. We see that same female dressed in
she's back
rather
again.
revealing clothing. She's greeted by Lilith at the door with a hug. That's when we get our internal surveillance. They kiss.
Now this woman right here, she's supposed to be this guy's wife. And I don't think I could be wrong. I don't think he's aware that, you know, she goes both ways. I think that, you know, the guy's out working a lot or whatnot. I think he drives trucks or whatnot. We're going to get to it in a little bit, you know, so he's on the road. So obviously can't be at the house all the time. But this is a situation that a lot of guys end up in. You know, we have to take the job that pays the most money so we can try to keep some type of a lifestyle for the women that we quote unquote love, you know. And sometimes it's jobs where you truck driving, you're on the road, you may be gone, you know, 4 or 5 days out the week, maybe spend a day or two at the house. You know, these women get lonely or whatnot, you know, they get bored. And like I said, when this happens, their minds start to wonder whatnot. You know, they trying to, you know, especially I'm talking about a woman that's, you know, kind of leaning that particular way anyway. Now, if she's a straight woman and you're gone all the time, you run the risk of it being, you know, finding her another man or whatnot to mess around with, you know, to fill that void. Because a lot of these women don't understand, you know, you can't be at home all the time at their beck and call and be out trying to earn a dollar at the same time. That's why I listen to a lot of these women online talking about they need a 6-figure man and, you know, somebody to give them their allowance and be able to let them get in their soft era and be at the set of the house, not do anything except, you know, scratch the behind and look pretty or whatever the case may be. And what they don't understand is these guys are busy. You know, guy earning a living, he's making the kind of money. He's probably not even going to be at the house no more than maybe, you know, 6-7 hours a day. Because the other time he's asleep, so I really don't count that. So you're not going to get a whole lot of, you know, time where, you know, he's at your beck and call. It's going to be some time you're going to have to be able to show some kind of self-discipline and self-restraint.
Amount of heterosexual women who are in marriages that they are extremely unhappy in, that slide into a lot of gay girls' DMs is insane. Like, one,
I believe it.
You're not going to use me as an experiment. I'm sorry that you don't feel comfortable within your sexuality to live freely, whether it's because religious purposes or political issues. I don't know. But one, I'm not promiscuous. Prior to dating the woman I am currently with now, I was sitting in solitude for a very fucking long time.
Now I went on part of the conversation on because it's not really pertinent to what we're talking about. But you heard what she said. A lot of these quote unquote straight women, you know, family women with children, with husbands, whatnot, or basically sliding in her DMs, you know, trying to get something on the low or whatnot, you know. So I want you guys just to be aware. It's not cute. I think if the situation were reversed, a woman would definitely want to know if her spouse, mate, or significant other, you know, had feelings, inklings, or had any type of dealings with the same sex. She would want to know. She would want to at least be given the opportunity to make the decision herself. And I think that's only fair. But that coin turns the other way. It's only fair to come to your man, you know, up front before you even start dating. That should be at least the first date. I mean, you'll kind of get to know each other a little bit, but anything past the first date, now you're trying to hide something. That's something that needs to be disclosed up front, period. So that there's no expectations and there's no surprises on, you know, whether I really want to be with you or not.
Oh.
And that's when
Oh my God.
What? Embrace. This girl helps Lilith take her shirt off.
Happening. They eating party, playing with each other in the house up under the covers. It's happening.
Oh my God.
They exchange some more kisses. Lilith flips her hair back. Lilith takes off her bra, walks this girl over to the stairs, throws her on the stairs.
Oh.
Throws her face slam in.
Oh.
Goes down for the kill in between her legs.
Not the kill. Oh.
This is the worst thing. This is the worst thing I could even imagine.
Trust me, man, I completely understand that. I completely understand that.
Now he got to get himself together.
Lilith, good God. I saw everything you did.
See, now that's some bullshit.
Everything. I know you've been drinking. I know you've been drinking again.
What are you talking
about? I know everything that happened with that girl. Who is she? Who is that? Who is she?
Her name is Eden.
Eden.
How come you never told me about her?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
No doubt.
How long has this been going on?
A year.
A year? Is there a reason why she didn't want to tell him?
Well, she was bored. She was lonely. He's on the road all the time.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm not supposed to act like this.
This is something that we just discussed. You know, guys at work, you know, 40 hours a week is not going to get it done anymore, especially in an economy like this. Guys at work, he's on the road, he's, you know, working long hours or whatnot. Woman gets bored, and then she uses the excuse, well, you weren't around, so I had to get it someplace else. And I think it just hits a little bit different with guys because, you know, we love a lot different than women. You know, women, you know, try to make it seem like they're the ones that really fall in love, but usually women fall in love conditionally, you know, on the condition that you keep a job and you can maintain a lifestyle, you know, and whatnot, you know, but the second you lose your job or you lose your income, or a lot of times you lose your health, whatever the case may be, you know, they're on the first thing smoking, trying to get out the door. As far as men, as a rule, old lady lose a job, we don't care about that. I got you, baby. You just go ahead and sit down and get yourself together, you know, and, you know, a few days, go out there and see what else you can find. Women don't look at it like that. If you can be paying a woman's bills for 10 years straight and she never hit a lick. You know, she have to go a couple of months because you've been between jobs and whatnot. She's going to be talking a whole lot of trash to her girlfriends. First thing she's going to holler, man, I ain't signed up for this. You know, I ain't signed up to take care of no grown man. You know, I can do bad all by myself. They'll use all of those tropes that are slung around and whatnot as an excuse, you know, because they do not want to take care of a grown man. They expect you to take care of them like you're their child. But when the situation reverse, a lot of time when you need them, you can forget it, especially if it's a financial situation where you need them to step in.
I'm not supposed to act like this when you're with on top of some chick on my pool table.
Yeah, well,
right? That's
where
cool.
were you?
That's cool,
you
right?
haven't been home.
That ain't cool with me.
You haven't been home ever. You're never home.
That's not fair.
Well,
That is
not fair.
never home.
what are you
Man
gonna
at
do?
work.
Go get famous or something while I'm sitting at home by
You're
myself?
the one that's famous. You're the one that's famous.
She don't care
right
nothing
now.
about him.
I saw what you did. I saw everything on the stairwell.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't know the stairwell? Show her the stairwell.
So he real simple, and that don't even matter. You
Lilith,
seen it. That's all that
I'm
really
Clark Gable with
matters.
the show Cheaters. The reason why we're here is because your husband hired us to look after you because I understand you've cheated on before, correct?
Why are you still
That was
here?
a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. Listen,
But
I
you done
completely
it.
agree with that. That was a long time ago, and he forgave you. Now, he said that you made a promise to him and a commitment that you would not do this again. So why are we here? And
Well, I thought he would be here for me, but he's never here.
You guys hear that? He's never here. I mean, he's not like he's on the moon. He's trying to earn a living so that she can sit in that house with the lights on and whatnot and be able to bring her girlfriend on in a climate controlled condition and have food in the refrigerator because she's not missing any meal. So whatever's going on is somebody's bringing in some money. And 9 times out of 10, the way the situation look like it's set up, it's not her.
He's never here. I'm by myself all the time.
You know the deal. Hey, you can go on the road with me. I told you that. You can go on the road every time you want to, but you don't want to.
Lilith,
hey, I get it.
He told me that he's a musician and it's extremely hard to date one.
He talking about a whole lot of nothing.
I mean,
it's too late for all that.
How do I know you won't be doing the same thing on the road?
Here we go.
Hey, I got opportunities, but I don't take advantage of them.
Lilith.
So we think.
Have you been drinking?
Well, yeah, a little bit. It's right there.
Is it a
Lane
little bit?
switching.
Or,
just a little.
Just a little. You're slurring your words.
Show her the stairwell. Show her the stairwell. She's
doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a difference.
I remember the stairwell.
Sure,
yeah, you better remember because you're fixing to see it. I saw it.
Well, at least it was memorable, baby.
So that was.
I think we've seen just about enough of this. This guy is a straight up simp. He obviously is in a situation where he figures that he's not going to be able to get anybody else. I don't think he feels like he has any type of self-worth and he can't replace her. That's what that's all about. There's no other reason that I can think of that a man would catch a woman cheating years back, forgive her, which is a terrible mistake. Then you come right back in, you find her he's not even with a man. Now she got a woman in there sitting on her face. And then it's like, only thing you talking about, I seen you on the stairwell. It don't make no difference. You don't have to prove nothing else. You got it on video. You got what you need to get this woman on up out of your life. And I can tell you right now, no matter how this thing were to end up at the end, she's gonna do whatever she want to do. He forgive her again. I can guarantee you, once she figure he's out of earshot or whatnot, sister girl gonna be right back over there. They're gonna be right back at it again because she has absolutely no respect for this guy. And judging by how he's handling it, he doesn't really seem like he's too blown away. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if the average man that's got a wife, he walk in and find her cheating on a woman or man, and he would be that calm. So I don't know what the situation is, but don't be this guy. Seriously. Guys, you got to look at yourself as having some type of self-worth. This guy has no worth. All his self-esteem, any dreams, anything that he probably would have came up with as far as what would make him happy is gone. If you let a woman like this treat you like a doormat, you can't get mad because you get walked on. And I'm going to end this video right here, and I'll see you at the next one.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy.